What is going on YouTube? This is your boy Detroit coming back to you guys with another video. So Tesla just had their Cybertruck revealing at their design showroom in Hawthorne, California, and it wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be in terms of looks. Everything else is actually pretty sick on this truck. So let's get into some of the details that Elon provided us. I do want to just give a first impression on this truck and let you guys know what I think. If you guys are new to the channel, before we start, please make sure to subscribe. If you guys do end up liking the video, please make sure to drop a like down below. So yeah. Okay guys, so for specs, it's got a 75-inch height, and it is a six-seater with a 6.5-foot bed that has about 100 cubic feet of space. The truck does not dent, does not scratch. They were shooting 9mm bullets at it, not at the actual showroom, but in their testing, they were showing that the bullets weren't even making it through the door. They took a sledgehammer towards a F-150 door and completely almost destroyed it, whereas when they took it to the Cybertruck, it didn't even make a dent or anything, which is absolutely insane. Now, as far as the looks go on the truck and aesthetics, it doesn't exactly look like the best driving pickup truck out there. But let's be honest here, if you're buying a pickup truck, you're not really buying it for looks. I mean, sure, it'll be a plus, but I feel like for me, the most important parts about a pickup truck are how the truck rides, how smooth it is going around corners, how fast it is, how much it can pull, which, speaking of how much it can pull, it's got a 14,000 pound towing capacity, and I don't know if this was a joke or not, but it has an infinite pull amount as far as weight. So as you guys did see, if you guys didn't see, they did a tug of war between the F-150 and the Cybertruck, and the Cybertruck absolutely demolished the F-150. It wasn't even close. And I don't know if Elon was just kidding with this, but the Cybertruck was also going uphill when it was doing it. So that's extremely crazy. The Cybertruck also has adaptive air suspension, which is gonna come standard on all the cars, according to Elon. It makes the ride quality much better, and it's something that when you're going over potholes and stuff like that here in Michigan, I feel like will definitely become very useful. So the body is extremely strong. Well, how is the glass? They did a couple tests on the glass, dropping a metal ball from different heights, and when they did it on the F-150 glass, obviously it shattered almost right away from close distance. On the Cybertruck, they even took the same steel ball and dropped it from about 20 feet up. The guy was up on a ladder, and it didn't even cause a scratch to the glass or anything. So that is another plus. So this thing is like completely bulletproof, like straight out of James Bond almost. So the only thing I didn't see was rockets coming out of this thing, which maybe they'll add them. Elon, think about that. So aside from it completely destroying the F-150 in a tug-of-war match, what are the specs on this thing? It's got a 0 to 60 time of 2.9 seconds, a quarter mile time of 10.8 seconds, which, as you guys see in the video here, it completely, I wouldn't say completely destroys, but it beats a 911 Porsche in a quarter mile race. It will come in 3 different ranges. It's got a 250 mile range, a 300 mile range, and a 500 plus mile range in terms of battery. It will have 250 kilowatt charging, which will be that next step of supercharging for the Tesla models. So that's definitely something to look into. So then what is the price? How does this compare to the Rivian that's coming out, which we'll talk about in a second here? The pricing starts off at $39,900 for the base model of the Cybertruck, which has a 0 to 60 time of 6.5 seconds and 250 miles of range. It bumps up to the mid-tier range of $49,900 with a 0 to 60 time of 4.5 seconds and a 300 plus mile range. And then the top of the line Cybertruck starts off at $69,900 with a 2.9 second 0 to 60 time and 500 plus miles of range. So you can pretty much drive to Florida and only have to stop and charge twice from Michigan. I think I'm gonna be stopping more than that anyway, just to use the bathroom, but definitely convenience is something that they thought about going into this new Cybertruck reveal. So Elon did mention that after gas savings, which it makes sense. I'm a Tesla owner. Just from gas savings alone on a pickup truck, he said it'd be compared to something that's $10,000 or $15,000 cheaper than the Cybertruck, and he's not lying. I mean, gas is definitely expensive. Hopefully, in the future, everyone starts moving. We see a lot of companies now moving towards electric cars, and it's only gonna be better for the environment, obviously, but also better for other designers to come out with their own electric vehicles, as it'll make parts cheaper, it'll make charging cheaper, hopefully, and it's a win-win for everybody. So that's kind of what Elon was planning from the beginning. You know, that's why he never really did patents on the cars, from what I understand. He let everyone else see the design, so he felt that the more people make electric cars, the better it is for everybody. So you are able to pre-order the Cybertruck right now, according to Elon. It is up on the website. So I wanted to really take a step and compare it to the Rivian that's supposed to come out here in late 2020. The Rivian starts at $69,000, and it has a tow capacity of 11,000 pounds with a 0 to 60 time of 3 seconds, which is comparable to the top tier range model of the Cybertruck. I feel like by the time the Rivian comes out, though, technology is advancing so rapidly that, kind of like what they're doing with the Roadster but not telling us, I feel like they're updating a lot of the specs behind the scenes, and are going to surprise us when the Tesla Roadster does come out. I feel like the same thing will happen with the Rivian truck because of how far along we're coming with technology and the new updates that we're getting is much faster. It's kind of really crazy to be a part of all this, and I'm really excited for what the future holds. So it'll be awesome to see exactly how all of this plays out. The Rivian does have a 400-mile range on it, so less than the Tesla Cybertruck of 500 plus miles of range. So that's one thing to factor in if you guys are interested in looking at the Rivian for a possible purchase. The Rivian to me does look a lot better than the Tesla Cybertruck does, though. It looks much more modern, much more kind of present day with a little bit of a flair to it, whereas the Cybertruck looks like a tank, almost like I said, like Blade Runner. So it's all what you guys are going to be into. Me personally, as long as it does what I need it to do and it's convenient for me and the price seems right, why not? I'll grab one for my dad. I'm already pre-ordering him the Model Y, so I feel like maybe I'll just cancel that and just grab him the pickup truck. We'll see what happens. So I'll definitely look into it some more and then make a decision on that. The final thing, guys, which Elon surprised us with at the end, is that it has an ATV that you can drive right into the bed of the Cybertruck and actually charge. Now, I want to see exactly how much the ATV costs. I don't know if it's obviously not part of the car. That'd be crazy if it was. But as you guys see here, they're driving the ATV right up into the bed and charging it right away. So that's a sick addition, especially if you guys are into off-roading a lot. He was talking about Baja and being able to just take this thing out there and drive it. So that'd be awesome, just to do that and go off-roading whenever you want. No boundaries, no limits. So that's definitely something that's going to be very exciting, especially if you guys are into that stuff. So that was my first impression of the Cybertruck. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like down below. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe. And yeah, YouTube, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.